Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're going to start with our English class. But I hope today we have some students with us because I don't know what happened, but we're going to continue, okay? Let's start talking about, today we're going to start with talking about the preposition of time and place in, on, and at, right? We're going to check the use. We're going to check how we're going to use these prepositions, when we're going to use them, and let's start. Okay, we have the preposition at, and it says that at is generally used to indicate specific hours like 4 o'clock, 3:15, or 7:30, or any hours you want to talk about. Hours, okay? Then we're going to add is generally used to indicate age. Age, when we talk about the age, we said at 16, at the age of 16, or at the age we want to talk about. We use at to indicate buildings, to name some buildings, like the theater, at, at school, at the bank, at the museum, at the airport, at any building you want to talk to. And at is used to indicate addresses when we name the street or avenue, the name and the number. We say I live at 323 Independence Avenue, or I live at 211 Morelos Street. Addresses, okay? We use the preposition at with addresses, okay? We have some addresses like right here, 123 80th Street, Bakersfield, California, and so on. We use the preposition at in other expressions like Christmas, noon, midnight. We say at Christmas. We say at night, at noon, or at midnight, okay? Remember, at is generally used to indicate specific hours, age, buildings, addresses, and other expressions like Christmas, night, noon, and midnight. Okay, good. Then we have the preposition in. And the preposition in is used to indicate months like July, August, September, January, February, and so on. Look, January, in January, in February, in March, in April, in May, in June, in July, and so on. In is used to indicate months. Seasons, the seasons like the summer, the spring, the winter, the fall or autumn. We say in the summer, in the spring, in winter, in the fall, in autumn. We use in to name seasons, to say the seasons of the year. Then we have years. Years, any years you want to talk about, we say in 1998, in 2005, in 2014, years. Parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, only morning, afternoon, and evening. And we say at night, no in night or into night, at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night. And we use in to indicate cities, countries, continents, and we are going to say, I live in Mexico City, I live in United States, I am in Asia, I'm in America, etc. Remember, months, seasons, years, parts of the day, cities, countries, continents. Okay? In is used to indicate all of these ones. And then we have the preposition on. On is used to indicate days of the week. Days of the week. On Sunday, on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday, or we can say on the weekend, Sunday and Saturday, on the weekend, or on weekdays, Monday to Friday. On the weekend, Sunday and Saturday, or on weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay? Dates, fechas, July 19th, September 15th, and so on. The dates, las fechas que queramos nombrar. Special holidays. We use on in special holidays like Mother's Day, Independence Day, or when we name the streets, only the streets. Streets, Constitution Avenue, Morelos Street, Main Street, etc. Streets, when we name the street or avenue. On Constitution Avenue, on Morelos Street, on Main Street, on. And we use on in specific locations. Specific location like on the right, on the left, or on the corner. On the corner, okay? On the corner, on the left, on the right. These are the three prepositions we're talking in this opportunity. In, on, at. In, on, and at. Okay, remember. Now we have again these prepositions. At, in specific hours. Age, buildings, addresses, and expression like Christmas, noon, no, night, noon, and midnight, okay? And we have the preposition in that is used to indicate months, seasons, years, parts of the day, and cities, countries, continents. And we use the preposition on to indicate days of the week, days of the week, dates, special holidays, streets, and specific locations. Remember at, in, on. These are the three prepositions we are talking in this day. Okay, but now we have an exercise where we're going to complete the sentences with the correct preposition. We're going to use the prepositions, and we have the first one. Look, I get up, and we have the time. Weekdays, 9 o'clock. Weekends. And before hours, we're going to use at. Weekdays, on. Time, at. Weekends, like weekdays, on. I always get up at 7 o'clock on weekdays and at 9 o'clock on the weekends. Both my little brother and I were born. Both my little brother and I were born in the same month, in the same month. Remember, month. His birthday is on April 10th or 10th April, and I was born on 30th. In England, it often rains, though we have spring. In spring. My father is a doctor, and he sometimes works, though we have night. At night. Our neighbors moved here, 1998. Our neighbors moved here in 1998. My grandma started learning English the age of 40. My grandma started learning English at the age of 40. We usually go rollerblading Saturday, day of the week. We usually go rollerblading on Saturday morning. Brenda has lunch noon. Brenda has lunch at noon. And I go to school in the morning. I do my homework in the afternoon. I watch TV in the evening, and I sleep at night. Look, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. Okay, at night. And we have these sentences completed with the correct preposition. I always get up at 7 o'clock on weekdays and at 9 o'clock on the weekends. Both my little brother and I were born in the same month. His birthday is on 10 April and I was born on 30th. In England, it often rains in spring. My father is a doctor and he sometimes works at night. Our neighbors moved here in 1998. My grandma started learning English at the age of 40. We usually go rollerblading on Saturday morning. Brenda has lunch at noon. I go to school in the morning. I do my homework in the afternoon. I watch TV in the evening and I sleep at night. Okay, night. Look, we are using the three prepositions of time and place. We have the simple present tense, question with where, and prepositions of place. Look, questions with where. Remember that we ask questions with where when we want to know, the place. And we say, where do you live? Where do you live? Simple present. Where does she work? Now we have to question with where. Using do, because in the simple present we use the auxiliaries do and the auxiliary does. Where did you live? Where does she work? And we are going to answer. Now we have one more question. Where do your parents live? Where does your mother work? We have the auxiliary do and the verb in simple form. Auxiliary does and verb in simple form. We have the preposition of place, in, at, on. it, at, on. She lives in